All right, gents. This is the Junkie, Tank Nation. 0-2. We're not happy 0-2, but it's okay. We're rebuilding. We know. I just want to say happy weed legalization day to all the bulls out there. Hopefully, you guys are all smoking responsibly. So, this is fantrax. I wanted to show you guys what it's all about. For anybody who's been on it and they're, not too familiar with what's going on, it's all new, obviously. It might take a little bit of getting used to. So this is the home page. Our commish has already updated it with a lovely picture of all our mugs, which is kind of cool. Our logo. He can now put his picture and messages for our weekly recaps, which I like. Missed that. You guys will notice that everything, you'll see the standings, points, all the players, rosters, even the schedule, everything's all the same as ESPN. I kind of just copied everything and put it on here to give everybody a fully authentic feel. So, like I said today in my message, if you guys are going to do something on ESPN, come and do it on here. Try to get a feel for it, how easy it is to use. Or maybe it's not easy. Maybe you guys don't like it at all and we move somewhere else, which is all good. But I wanted to show you the homepage, show you some of the things in case people are lost, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Just a couple features that you guys will notice if you see these little expander things. They are exactly that, expanders. Open it up. One thing that it's good for is if you come here and look at like injuries, it'll give you injuries for your players, or you can go to like player pool and it'll open up to everybody that's injured. And if you expand it, it'll give you notes, which is kind of cool as well. So that's that. And then the gears beside them are pretty self-explanatory as well. You can move them wherever you want to. So if you want to take the standings and you want to move it down, you can move it all the way to the bottom if you want. Move it to the left, move it to the right. Okay. Actually keep matchups at the top. That's cool. Current scores. So that's the home page. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, this is your commissioner menu. Standings. This is beta, so it'll give you an error page. I think they're just making a new page because this standing page here looks like their old interface layout. Nonetheless, this is what it is. Standings. All divisions. Playoffs. If you look at the divisions, if you look at all the periods, so this is week 1, week 2, week 3. This is our current week up here. This is all the adjustments that I made. So the total scores reflect that of ESPN. Our first week totals, second week totals, and third week. So that's that. So hopefully tonight it's going to be, I think it's accumulating because I think I had 5 and now I got a point tonight. So pretty cool. We are off and running. I did everybody's roster, so everybody has their roster set here. That is your standings page, your players page. Again, very easy. Come here. If you want to search for players, you want to add a player, just click the plus sign. This is your star. This is the watch list. You can set it by rookies, so you can view all the rookies in the league, which is kind of cool as well. Available players, you guys play around with this menu. You can do available players plus your team, so it'll add your team to the players that are available. You can check out, I guess, compare players. That's cool. That's pretty much, that's self-explanatory for this. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's go to our team page. So on our team page, so right now it's giving me today's, so tomorrow, because today already started, it'll take you to tomorrow's date. So just click one back and we're on today's date. So what I just kind of noticed while I was screwing around before, this stats menu over here. So if you guys, this is year to date. Obviously, if you want to see what's going on today, you click on period, and that'll give you what's going on today. So there you go. 2 of my guys have kicked off, and yes, I do have a point. Makes sense. So that's down that menu there. What I wanted to talk about on the team page, so I'll go to tomorrow's date since I can't make any edits for today. So to edit your roster, Obviously, you just click on a guy and then you can move him to where you want to. It's fairly simple. So if I take James Neal and I put him in a reserve spot, anything that you do, team-wise, trade-wise, it'll always ask you for your acceptance here. So this is where you would submit or undo the changes. If I undo it, James Neal goes back. Plain and simple. Guys that are on the IR will show their little red flag and take them, move them to the IR. Fairly simple. The red is to drop a player. Obviously, nothing's done without your confirmation. So again, this is where your confirmations will pop up. Cancel that. If I wanted to trade a player, I would take, let's say I want to take Nico Hischier here, and I wanted to trade him to Elite Hockey. So as soon as you hit this button, trade button, it'll pop up the list of teams. So I take Elite Hockey here. It'll show on the right side, Tank Nation, Elite Hockey. Here's where I would click on Next, and it'll take me to Elite's page. And I wanted to take Sebastian Aho, who's on fire this year. Sebastian Aho. So I can either submit the trade right now, or, if you guys notice, I've added trades. So we can now trade draft picks. So here on the View tab, you can see all the picks that the guy has. You click Trade. Now if I want to trade, I want to get Elite's first rounder. Yes, I'll definitely take his first rounder. Take that. Say I want to take a second rounder. Click that. Maybe I want to take his third rounder. So there you go. Nico Hischier for Sebastian Aho. A first 2019, second 2019, third 2019. Submit? No. Reset. So there's that. So that's how you guys trade. It's fairly simple. If you guys want to scroll through everybody's team, you can click here and under team. Go to anybody's team you want. Let's go to the shitty nuts. How shitty they are. This guy's team's fucking stacked. Holy fuck. Anyways, that's your team page. If you go to live scoring, this is their old look. And then they got the new live scoring. So that's what I think they're going to do with the standings page. Standings page is going to look like this. And then the old one has that kind of look and feel to it. Transactions. This is some commish stuff. Your trade block is back if you guys want to use that. This stuff you guys can scroll through. That's easy. If I take you back to the team page, I want to show you something. You guys will see, if you guys come to your page and you want to, you scroll over a player and let's just say you don't even click on the guy and you see something pop up. That is this setting over here. If you go to this paint can, you can adjust the look and feel of the website. So you can change your theme. So if you want like a dark theme, you can do that. Okay, but if you go to the league tab, this league tab over here is where you'll find what I was just talking about. And that's over here on the players. So player profile appears on mouse hover over. So basically, if I turn that on, close it, refresh the page. Now when I hover over a guy, if I just move my mouse over Dubois, it's going to pop up all his stuff. Okay, which is pretty in-depth. They actually give you some pretty in-depth stuff here, which is not bad. But like I said, any guy that you move over, it'll pop up their thing. Me particularly, I don't really like it all that much, so I'm going to turn it off. Headshots are these things here. So it's really meaningless if you guys want it on or never. But nevertheless, it's a feature. There's a few other things in there if you guys want to screw around with that. But that's pretty simple. There's another thing I wanted to show you. Any guy, and this is actually pretty good for the commish, or if anybody wants to keep track of guys that have played for their team. Full fantasy team. So if you click on full fantasy team, this will give you guys that are that have played for you in the past, who are no longer on your roster, and that's these guys right here. So Pacioretty I traded, Puljujarvi I dropped, Tolvanen I dropped. So obviously, if they've played games for you, it'll show, right? And that's all done by these things. So year to date, where is it? Standard, I Yeah, games played. So it'll show you games played. Their NHL games played, yeah. So did these guys play for me? Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to it here. Yeah, okay. So you guys will track full fantasy team, whatever, and it'll show you games played. So if these guys had played a game for me, it would show. It probably does show in the ESPN site. So if you guys are wondering, obviously we started 3 weeks late here, so all the stats are not going to be there. It's not going to show everything. So that's the team page. There's nothing else I think I want to show you there. Oh, the premium side of it. So one thing that this does give you already, obviously, is draft pick trading for free. Anything that you guys see with the smiley face, it's a paid feature, so you got to pay for it. To unlock the full version, it's $80, which is fuck all. I think it's like $5 extra a guy or whatever, something minimal like that. Enhanced draft pick trading. I think it's future, allows you to trade like future draft picks. There's that. We have player contracts, so that's kind of cool. I think we can use this feature because we have guys that are on contracts for 3 years, which should be longer, but that's another story. I preach dynasty, baby, dynasty. But you guys can scroll through these things for a bunch of the premium features. Another thing that it will give us is if we were to pay the $80, it'll get rid of all these crappy ads. So ad free, upgrade now. It'll get rid of all the ads that you see on the side if you guys don't care for them. Whatever. But it gets rid of that. I think that's pretty much it, boys. You could turn off the header if you want to, but who wouldn't want to see us? You can adjust the content size. See? Very simple, boys. Very simple. Fully featured. Fantrax. Oh, there's another thing I want to show you. If you'll notice positions, and if you guys, I was talking about position eligibility, we can actually take care of our own position eligibility. So if a guy is playing 2 wings, you want to change him, or let's just say take McDavid, and I want to take McDavid and I want to make McDavid a goalie, and he's now a goalie. He's not going to be that because I'm not going to put save changes, but we can now do our own, which is cool. We don't have to rely on waiting for a guy, or I don't know how we would enforce that. Right now, I've kept it to the way ESPN has it. So if you notice a guy, say if you guys want to go pick somebody up and he's a left winger on ESPN, but on Fantrax he's listed as right winger, tell me and I'll make the change, or Bell will make the change. And like I said, I want to try to keep it as authentic as possible for this year. And if we move to it next year, then it'll be however Fantrax has it, I guess, moving forward. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, man. I had fun doing this. This is kind of cool. Peace out, boys.